Hey, what's up? It has been a long time since I've given any content over on this channel, and you guys have to pardon me. I've moved, you see, completely new location, and also beyond the move, I've also taken the time to build a website for the fragrances that I own. And over time, I'm going to be, one of these days, I'm going to do like a tier rating system of all of the fragrance that I own. That's going to be a pretty big video. But for now, I have the website that has everything, and I'm selling decants of those websites. And while I was building this website, I just thought, you know what? I think it'd be a pretty decent idea of how to introduce the website by I'm going to rank my $5 and below fragrances in a tier system. So there's a bunch of them, and hopefully this doesn't take me too long. I'm not going to talk your ear off, but expect to be here for at least 20 minutes. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. We also changed the name of the channel. We're now going by different branding. Just like the website, the new channel name is Casanova Scents. Why Casanova Scents? You got to know me to understand. But it fits the bill perfectly. And hopefully over time, I can make some of you guys some young Casanovas as well. Now for my ladies, I don't know what kind of name for, the ladies we could give for a type of branding, but we're going to work on that. Now, let us get to this tier list. And I think that the first thing that we should do is introduce you to the website. So before we get into the 5 and below, just like the store, here is a look at my website. Now you got free shipping and orders 70 plus. Otherwise, the flat rate is $5.99, rounded up to $6. We have this right here. We'll show you my entire fragrance catalog, along with sample packs. I'll show you that as we go down. You can do a fragrance request if there's a bottle or fragrances that you think I should add to the website. You could put in a fragrance request right here. It should bring you to a pop-up page. Yep, right there where you could just enter it. Here is the brands. I'm going to just bring you to the page of the brands that I have so far, along with the list of clones, designers, niche fragrances. We got to work on niche, but we got some niche in there, and then some miscellaneous stuff. We're going to make videos on the miscellaneous stuff. This is stuff that I can find at rag stores that you won't typically find online. Or if you do find them online, they're going to cost you a lot. If you find them in the rag stores, they're not going to cost that much. I have them on the website, but those are the ones that you can find at your TJ Maxx, your Marshalls, your Burlingtons, your Rosses, and things like that. And the blah, 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 blah. All right. Let's go back to the homepage. This is not, I'm sorry, this has turned into a tour of my website, but I just want to get you guys, just wanted to let you guys just get familiar with it. Here's what we have. Here are the featured clone sections. You could scroll. You can click on shop all, which will bring you to all of the clones, which you can find up here. Featured designers, same as featured clones. Featured niche, same as the two above. And then here we have sample packs that I created just to get your feet wet. The sample packs will cost less than if you were to buy these individually. Got a couple more, got some curated by Casa. So these just fit whatever best summer scent, best compliment getter, hidden gems, best offense fragrance, best blind buy. Then you can shop by your fragrance family: citrus, fresh, woody, gourmand, floral, fruity, green, and smoky. I'm probably going to be changing this section up a bit, but we'll see once we get to that time. We have a men's, women's, and unisex section. I gotta make this women's section a bit more robust because I've probably got like 2 women's fragrances. But here's where we are going to start working. Shop by price, 5 and below. You got your 10 to 20, and then you got your luxury stuff. Let's get in here because this is an overview of the fragrances that are available in the 5 and below. You got these for $3.99, then you got the rest for $4.99, but this is what's going to be in here. Quick little note, I have Marwa on the list. I have Swiss Arabians, Bergamot, and Cedarwood. And also, oh, it's not here, but Aromatics, Platine Blanc. I have them on the website, but I don't have them yet. I got a shipment of that coming in, and I'm going to let you guys know I made a mistake and ordered multiple. So I'm gonna have multiple Platine Blanc and multiple Marwa, and I'm not gonna have anything to do with it. So if there's anybody that's interested in a trade, I think I'll have my email in the description. All right, 5 and below. Those are the fragrances. Let's get to the tier list. All right, I don't know how to get rid of these ads on here, even though I paid for it. Thank you. But I'm going to try to get through this as quickly as possible. We have a bit of a mix of, we got clones in here. We got the miscellaneous in here. We even have some designer in here. So you know what? Let's get the designer stuff out of the way first. We have Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. I actually like this fragrance. It's supposed to be a female fragrance, but I honestly like the smell on me. It's very bright, citrusy, sort of kind of watery vibe, but it has a little bit of floral nuance. Not too heavy on the florals, not heavy on the florals at all, but a little drop of floral just to give you that feminine vibe. And to be honest with you, it's a very inexpensive fragrance. If the longevity and projection was stronger, I would go with the A because it smells very good. But I got to go with the B because I'm a performance guy. I like performance stuff. Moving along to the next designer, Dolce & Gabbana Love is Love. Now, this is supposed to be a citrus summertime fragrance with a unique note of ice cream. It's an ice cream note. And I'll be honest with you, I don't really smell it. I don't smell ice cream. What I do get is like a creamy texture to a citrus fragrance. However, the performance on this is extremely weak. Even though the smell is nothing really to write home about. And to be honest with you, I'll probably put it on clearance. All right, it's going right there. I'm not going to lie to you. Even if I am selling it, I'm not going to lie to you. But I'm also a guy that doesn't really care for Mancera's French Riviera. And quite literally everybody that I know that I've either let smell it, that I've given a decant to, there have been people that have already started buying from my website, and early buyers, I've thrown in some extra decants in there for them. French Riviera was one. They're like, French Riviera is my go-to. I'm like, it's my nose. So even though Love is Love is down there for me, don't pay attention to my nose on that one. If you're interested, I'll have it on clearance pretty soon. It'll probably be going for like $1. So if you want to check it out, you can check it out. Do I have any more designer in here? I do. Dunhill Ice Icon Racing. This is like a cardamom citrus type of fragrance. I'm going to put it in the C section. The C section. I'm going to put it over here in the C tier because it's okay. But again, performance on this one is not extravagant. This is something I bought because back in the days where Jeremy Fragrance was going crazy, just recommending stuff, early Jeremy Fragrance, I ended up getting that, expecting this unique blow away type of, because you know how he is. And when I got it, I'm like, I mean, it's cool. It's nothing really unique. It's okay. If you like cardamom, that'll get you through there. Cardamom, I believe grapefruit and citruses, that's your thing. That right there is your thing. But what do you want me to say? That does it for my designers that are in the 5 and below. Let's go to the miscellaneous stuff that I have. Candied Cabana. I'll tell you this. If this lasted longer, actually it does last. If it projected longer, it will go in the A tier because this is a very unique smell to me. Very candied lemon type of smell with some florals and extremely sweet. This might be catered to women, but it is very unisex. But if you're in a market for like a candied lemon with some florals that's very sweet, then I mean this could be your thing. It's a very unique type of smell. Very unique type of smell. This goes to the miscellaneous. I got this at the rag stores. Where I get this from? Somewhere, Marshalls, maybe. Got it for the low, but I like it, to be honest with you. I actually do like it. Let's go to the next one. Iced Bergamot. Another miscellaneous. Got this same time I got the Candy Cabana. And I'm going to put this. Ooh. See, the problem is this smells so good, but you got to overspray in order for this thing to last like 2 to 3 hours. If you just spray this regularly, you're coming down here. If you overspray, you're gonna get like 2 to 3 hours. I gotta go C tier. I gotta go C tier. It's literally exactly what the name says. It's iced bergamot. So you think of like a bright citrus, almost lime type of vibe, but with like this minty cooling type of effect to it. That's what iced bergamot is. Smells great. Performance, man. It's performance. Do I have any other miscellaneous in here? We could call this right here miscellaneous. Frank Olivier's Eau de Passion. This is going to my A tier. This one, when you're first getting used to it, you have to overspray it. Otherwise, it'll be very, very light to you. But once you understand this fragrance and what it's trying to do, you won't really need to overspray. This is a very, very a very fresh linen, aromatic, fresh, spicy type of thing. So almost think of like your, not fabric softener, but you know, the like the little cloths that you throw into the dryer, you know, to give your to give your clothes like a little bit of a smell to them, a little fresh smell. That's legitimately what that is. But the funny part about it is when I spray that on, I feel like I'm in the clouds. That's whatever you think cloud smells like. Whatever this little thing is on the front of this bottle, that's what that smells like. It just smells like you're in the sky and in the clouds. Very light, very airy, very aromatic, but it, to me, it's just an irresistible smell. You definitely, hey, if you want to do, you go to an all white party or you're just wearing the white t-shirt, that fits the bill for both of them. And this is a linen fragrance if I've ever had one. All right, let's get to the Middle Eastern stuff right here. Starting off hot, we are going with Club de Nuit Presho, which is the, let's say, dupe, clone, whatever we call it, of Creed's Absolute Aventus or Aventus Absolute. That right there, very versatile. You can wear it any season, any reason, office safe, going outside in the summer, going outside in the winter, nighttime, daytime, whatever time. You're going to smell fresh, you're going to smell pleasant, and you're going to smell like $1,000,000. Club de Nuit Presho. That's a hitter. I'm also going to put Liquid Broom in the S tier. Now, I don't have the limited edition of that, but this smells fantastic with that orange blossom, the cinnamon, the sweetness. Man, anytime I spray that on around, it's like putting somebody in 18 headlocks. It's just so good. It performs. It lasts. Oh, that's a beautiful, beautiful scent right there. Let's keep the momentum going. This is slightly kind of new to my collection. I've had it for a few months now, and that is Night de Paris Diamond. And I got this based off of a recommendation from Hard Body Fragrances. I believe it's his name on YouTube and on Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that, where he sprayed that on and he talked about, this is pressure and all of that. But the way he described it, I said, I got to try it out. And when I got it, I said, this smells like Herba Pura, but a cooler, kind of mintier vibe. And instead of leaning heavy on the passion fruit, it leans heavier on the raspberry note. And to me, it comes off a lot more pleasant, a lot less cloyingly sweet. It's not syrupy sweet like Herba Pura is. And that cooling effect that it has to it is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I get complimented on this a lot, and it's a monster when it comes to performance. It lasts, it projects. I can't really think of a time that I've worn that and I didn't get a compliment. I can't. It's really that good. Let me stay in the wheelhouse of Night de Paris, and we have Night de Paris Imperial. I'm putting this in the D column because I personally can't smell it. Now, I've had my sister and her boyfriend around, and I let them smell it, and they actually are able to smell something. They say that it smells kind of woodsy, kind of foresty. I don't really. To me, I just smell water. I don't smell anything, but they do. But on my nose, it's going right here. If you're interested in checking it out, I would go to Fragrantica Night de Paris Imperial. It's supposed to be a clone of Creed's Millesime Imperial, but I've never smelled that, so I can't tell you if it's accurate or not. Moving along, we got to get back to the S tier. We got to get back to the S tier. Armafs, let's drop that right there. Ombre Oud Intense Black. I want you to think Ombre Nomad, but with, and I want to say that the peach in it shines a lot more than the raspberry that's in Ombre Nomad. Is it as strong as Ombre Nomad? I wouldn't say it's as strong as Ombre Nomad. When I first got it, it wasn't strong at all. The performance was pretty weak. Over time, over months, it just got stronger and stronger. And now it's like, it's beast mode. But the thing with Ombre Nomad from Louis Vuitton is that lasts like 12 to 14 hours. It's like 12 to 14 hours, that one. And it projects, and it's strong, and it's extremely masculine. But with this, it projects and it's strong. It's going to last you 8 to 10 hours. And the peach makes it softens it up a lot. Softens it up a lot. The rose prominent in it. It's like a dark rose with peach and woods. That's what Ombre Oud Intense Black is. It's really good. That right there is really good. All right, 9 p.m. from Afnan. I'm not a fan of it. I'll go see. I know what it does. I understand the appeal. Everybody else will put this right here. It's a little too juvenile for me, and also a little too powdery for me. I understand what it's going for, and I think I like the other versions of 9 p.m. This is the original 9 p.m. I like the other versions because they don't go so juvenile. But again, everybody else would have it here. Me, not everybody else. It's got to go right here. Moving along. Club de Nuit Urban Man Elixir. I got to go S tier. I got to go S tier, man. This, when I first got this, it wasn't so strong. I sat it down for like a year. I just forgot about it. Completely forgot about it. To me, it was kind of a blend between Dior Sauvage EDT, the original Dior Sauvage. Well, not the original Dior Sauvage EDT. That was different. This Dior Sauvage EDT that they have out now, that came out maybe from like COVID on, that's what we have today. Dior Sauvage EDT before COVID, oh my. It actually smelled, the original Dior Sauvage EDT actually smelled like the Dior Sauvage Elixir. That's what it smelled like, but not anymore. This, on the other hand, so it was a bit of a mix between Creed Aventus and Dior Sauvage. Over time, it got stronger. So one day I spray it on, I go outside, and I just feel like I'm just radiating. You ever wear a fragrance and you feel the scent bubble around you? You feel the heat. You feel like it's just radiating off of you. I felt afraid to walk around people with this on. This was nuclear. Not red tobacco nuclear, but knocking on the door. Anyway, it became Dior Sauvage. I want to say more EDP. I want to say more eau de parfum, but with an opening of a pineapple. There's like a pineapple type of vibe. It could be blackcurrant. I don't know what it is, but it gives me a pineapple vibe. And then it leans heavy into the Dior Sauvage. And it's very clean. It's not screechy. It's very smooth. That's S tier for me. That's S tier. I talked about that for a long time. My bad. Let's move on to Septre Malachite. I want to go A tier, but I'm going to go B tier. I'm going to save A tier for this Vulcan Fu. But this is pretty much your God of War, your God of Fire dupe. But it takes a little bit of a twist. It's a little bit spicier. I always call this a spiced mango margarita, and by spices you put the spice, the sugar spices, how they put the salt around the rim of the glass. This is more you rim the glass with spices. That's what Septre Malachite is. To me, it still lasts. I don't know, other people that review fragrances and stuff, they say that it doesn't really last like that. To me, it lasts and projects. I get at least 6 hours with that. But on the subject of God of Fire, let's go with Vulcan Fu. Ooh, I'm going to go S tier. I'm going to go A tier. I would go S tier, but I started to get a little fatigued of that mango scent. And it started to become a little bit spicier, a little bit warmer. It kind of got the vibe of it become a little bit warmer. So I guess it became God of Fire. It's good. It would be S tier, but just to me, I got fatigue of the mango note. Everybody else, it will be perfectly fine. Everybody loves that. Everybody that I know that I've worn that around, that I have given decants of it to, and they've taken it out in town, they've gotten stopped and asked and stuff like that. It works. But for me, I've gotten a little bit fatigued of the mango note. Tres Nuit Armaf. It's got to go A tier. If you like florals, violet leaf, fresh, gotta go there. This is your masculine floral scent. If you want to have a masculine floral scent, I love this. If you combine Tres Nuit with Sauvage, it's a banger. If you combine Tres Nuit with Urban Man Elixir, it's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be a banger. You're gonna get compliments. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Fresh spicy with the florals and the violet leaves. Not gonna miss with that. Let's go to Lattafa Dynasty. This was one, when I first sprayed it on, it smelled like a rubber tire. But I want to say within a week, super versatile. This is your office safe. This is a grown man's fragrance. That herbal tea note that's in there is, again, very office safe, very work safe. Even if you're working in high climates, if you're working in a warehouse, if you're working in an office, that works. It's actually pretty classy. Awas Ice. It performs. It projects. It's also very juvenile to me. Super sweet, very minty, very cooling. This actually goes well when you wear it side by side with Cod Lodge Island. But just to me, it's just too 21 and below. It's 221 and below for me. I'm a little bit older. I'm getting it a little longer in the tooth. I will say, if you are younger, you're right here, S tier. For me, too sweet. Too sweet. My taste is changing. My personal taste is changing. All right. Since we mentioned Cod Lodge Island, I am taking way too much time. Let's get through this a little bit quicker. Cod Lodge Island, coconut, beach vibes. You're on an island, pineapple, coconut, pineapple, beach vibes. It actually is pretty sweet and pretty loud and lasts long. But you can pull this off around grown folks. I'm gonna go A tier because it's still a little bit too sweet. But again, if those are the vibes you're looking for, coconut, pineapple, beach vibes, rooftop, daytime rooftop brunches, you can rock that. You can get that off. My Air Legacy. Let's just get right to it. Let's go on right now, S tier. Fresh, crisp apple, super aromatic. Bro, you can't go wrong with that. This is a daytime killer. Bro, I used to kill this fragrance because I could barely smell it. And it'd be gone in 20 minutes. It sat for about a year and a half. And I'm not the only one that this happened to. This also happened to Cal Cologne as well. He said he's had his for 2 years. He said he could barely smell it. This is a clone of Parfums de Marly Sedley. This smells, once it got to where it got to, this smells so good. This is a monster. I've gone to work and choked people out with that. But they can't complain because it smelled good. So, bro, that right there, banger. Banger. Speaking of monsters, I would put this in the A tier, but the amount of compliments that I've gotten for that violet leaf, there's like a sharp metallic note in there. Very fresh. This is a clone of Creed Silver Mountain Water. Man, it's just something about it. To me, it's a very unique fragrance. I don't have anything else in my collection that's anything like it. That smells so good. I would have put it in the A tier because that metallic vibe that it has to it is very, very pronounced. I get complimented on that so much. I get stopped and complimented. Hey, excuse me. Hey, what is that you're wearing? It smells so delightful. It smells so great. It smells so good. Every time. Every time. And the people that I've recommended it to, same thing. Every time. They don't miss. That right there, don't miss. Club de Nuit Sillage, don't miss. While we're on Club de Nuit, let's go with Club de Nuit Intense. Man, it's got to go S tier. I got to put it S tier, man. I've had 3 bottles of this. I can't not put, like, supposed to be the clone of Creed Aventus. Bright, fresh, fruity, pineapple, slightly smoky on the dry down, slightly woody on the dry down, a little bit of oak moss. Unlike Nishane's Hachivat, which is heavy on the oak moss, this is a little slight on the oak moss. So it's not pungent, it's not off-putting. That's heat. That's heat. No matter which version of that you get, it's heat. Now, when you get the first version, the original version, it might smell like lemon pledge to you. I've heard that that's happened. Give it a little bit. Just give it a little bit of time. Let it do what it's gonna do. Oh, I found a miscellaneous Desert Santal. Desert Santal. If only this projected more, it would be S tier for me. Because I personally love Le Labo's Santal 33. And that's exactly what that is. I gave this to somebody that has gone through multiple bottles of Santal 33. I gave him this Desert Santal. Just said, smell it. He smelled these like, ain't no way. I turned the bottle around so he could see the price. He's like, this is impossible. That's Santal 33, bro. I don't care what name they put on there. That is Santal 33. The only exception is it doesn't perform as loud as Santal 33. Now, there are people that have smelled Santal 33 that get some sort of pickle juice vibe. I personally, my nose doesn't pick that up at all. And people that I know, their noses haven't picked up on that at all. Women that have smelled that on me, they know. But I've heard it through the grapevine. I've heard it online that people smell pickle juice when they smell Santal 33. I don't. And I haven't heard anybody say that my Desert Santal smells like pickle juice. They haven't said it. Okay. I think we're at the halfway point. I got the buzz through this. Lattafa's Masa. Now we're getting into Lattafa. Lattafa Masa, I'm going to go C tier. People will love this. It has a very nice fruity vibe to it. But there is this musky. This is a clone of Marc Antonio Boas Get Me. There is this funky human like you know how some people may be walking around and they've done some cooking and the spices get into their pores and now they smell like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. That's in here. It's supposed to be a mineralic note. It's so off-putting to me. But here's the thing. I've sprayed that on. And I've had multiple people tell me that smells amazing. They can't smell the funk. They can't smell it. But I've also had people just spray it. And they say, oh, no, they smell the funk. Here's the other caveat. If you can get past the funk that's in there, that's an S tier fragrance. Without a doubt. That's an S tier fragrance. If that funk isn't there, S tier. Because you take that mineral note away and it smells. I would wear that all the time. I can't. My nose will not allow me to get past the funk. I let my boy smell it. He can't smell the funk. It's just like hearing Yanny and Laurel. One person hears Yanny, the other person hears Laurel. I smell the funk. They don't. It's weird. It's weird. It's like what color is the dress? Is it blue or is it blue and black or is it white and gold? What do you see? I always saw white and gold. I don't know how people saw blue and black. It's got that note in it. I smell it. They don't. I don't know how they don't smell it. They don't know how I do. Moving along, vintage radio. Vintage radio, I'm sorry. I am sorry. I'm sorry. C tier. Everybody else has an S tier. I know. It's just not for me. It smells a little too vintage for me. And it's because of Palo Santo. I don't really vibe with Palo Santo. I don't like the note. I don't like that smell. I've had it in candles and I've thrown those candles out. I don't like the smell of Palo Santo. That burning light woods. Ugh. If you take the Palo Santo out and make it a little bit less powdery, that's amazing. That's amazing to me. Everybody else that has always heard me talk about this, they kicked my back in. They said that smells amazing, and I understand. Palo Santo ruins it for me. Rave Now. This is the parent company to this is Lattafa. That's S tier for me. That's Tropicana pineapple juice. Yeah, it's Tropicana pineapple juice in a bottle. That's what that is. That's sweet, not overly sweet, but it's you take a pineapple and you squeeze it and you pause. You take a pineapple, you squeeze it, and you put it in a bottle. That's right there. That's what that is. There's no other way to describe it. That's exactly what that is. It's got a bunch of notes in it. You're only gonna smell pineapple. You're only gonna smell pineapple. Rock by Wood Intense, or is it Rock by Intense Wood? Paul, Jesus Christ, man, hit the gong. All right, we're gonna put this in a B tier, mainly because I don't really have much in the B tier, but it's like a smoky woods. But the longer I had it, it started to develop a little sweetness to it. And that part I didn't like because I liked I wanted a smoky woods type of scent that I could layer with other things. And it is still smoky woods, but the sugar note that's in there started to come through and it started to sweeten it. Not overtly sweet, but it's there, and it kind of wish that it stayed the way that it was. Moving along, Starman Nebula. Just put you right here in the D tier. People like this. Some people like it. To me, it smells like beer. That smells like Colt 45 to me. That's all I smell. That smells like corner store old heads outside with a beer bottle, a 40 ounce in a brown bag. That's all I get from that. That's all I get from that. It's malt. That's all it is, just malt. To me. I've heard some people say it smells great. I'm not them. Kismet Magic. This is supposed to be, oh, by the way, that Starman Nebula is a clone to Terry Mugler's Pure Malt. While we're on the topic of Terry Mugler's Pure Malt, let's go with Insurrection Wild or Insurrection 2 Wild. And I'm going to put that right there in the D tier too. That's supposed to be a clone of Terry Mugler's Pure Havana, which is also discontinued. Both of those are discontinued. Smells good. It actually kind of resembles Naxos. The performance on that is so weak. So weak. I've had it for over a year now, maybe about a year and a half. Maybe I'll go try it again, but last I tried it, maybe a few months ago, still weak. Super weak. Smells amazing. Just doesn't last. Maybe give you 2 hours. And if you just outside going for a quick little run and you want to, it's nighttime and you want to, you're going to pass some breezes, you're doing a quick little bar run for a couple hours, go ahead, pick it up. It's going to smell good. By the time you get back home, it's gone. That is gone. Ajmal Blue. I'm going to go C tier for this. Fresh aquatic watermelon vibe. Not loud, doesn't last long, but combos very well with Rave Now, combos very well with Hawa's Ice, and anything else that you want to add a aquatic watermelon to. All right, let's Kamerkawa. Too sweet. Gotta go C section. C tier. It's too sweet for me. Too sweet. Like at first, it was really good coffee, honey scent, some cinnamon. But somewhere along the lines, it became a bit cloying. It became syrupy. Not a syrupy type of guy. John Varvatos Artisan Pure. People say this doesn't last long, but to me, that lasts. That lasts and projects for me. I get about 6 hours out of that, and it projects for a long time. Fresh, citrus, white linen. That's pretty much what that is. Heavy on the citrus, heavy on the lemon, heavy on the bergamot. You may get like the peel of oranges and tangerines. You may get that. Heavy on the lemons, heavy on the citrus. To me, it lasts. But I've also had it for about 6 years. So who knows? Let's put Moscow Mule. I got to put you in a D tier. My taste changed. It smells like a Moscow Mule. It doesn't last. And the longer I had it, the more I realized how basic it was. It was pretty much just ginger, some mint, and just tonic water. I mean, if you want to try it, if you want to see if you like the smell of a Moscow Mule, there you go. There it is. Man, we are 40 minutes into this thing. I keep saying let's hurry up. Bentley for Men Intense. That right there is D tier for me. Only because I was told that I smell like a preacher. Only because I was told that I smell like, not a preacher, a deacon at the church. And to me, it does give really old vibes. Like, yeah, OGs wear this. Cinnamon, very warm. It is likable for people that like cinnamon. It's likable. I've gotten complimented on it, but once I was told I smell like a demon, a deacon, I couldn't see it any other way. There was this deacon that went to this camp that I was in when I was young. We used to call him One Eye Willie because he had like one regular eye and his other eye was like the guy from the Boondocks. You know who I'm talking about, Uncle Ruckus. And it just reminds me of Lattafa's Najdia. Not Najdia Intense, but Najdia. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even know what that smell like. It doesn't. It's like cardamom. That's it. Like a light, watery cardamom. That's all I get from that. I'm not even gonna recommend that to you. Kismet Magic. It's supposed to be a clone of Angel Shear by Killian. I'm gonna go B tier because it does get close to the DNA. It does give you that apple pie vibe. And it does give you the booze. The only thing is it just doesn't last long. But the scent profile is amazing. Amazing. Just doesn't last long. Maybe 3 hours. Maybe 3 hours. All right, here we go. Our final three. I'm going to go with Lattafa's. Oh, we got all three Lattafas. Lattafa Habib. Fresh spice, warm spice. A tinge of funk, but it's not bad. It's actually pretty decent. It's very welcoming. But once you pick up on that slight bit of funk from the spices, it's not like masa. It's not like masa, but it's got its own little thing. It smells good, but the performance got weaker over time for me. Speaking of performance, I'm going to go A tier with Lattafa's Mashrabia, only because I don't really feel like putting I don't feel like putting anything else in the S tier. It would go S tier for me because oh my God, that smells too good to not put in the S tier. Smells too good. I'm sorry. That's supposed to be a clone of Killian Smoking Hot, Apple Sisha, Cinnamon, dates, incense. I believe there's also an apple note in there. That smells amazing. You mainly pick up on the apple sisha and the smokiness. You also pick on the dates to give you that almost honey-like vibe. I can't not put that in the S tier. And to be honest with you, I don't even know how to pronounce this one. It's like Shakira Al Supreme. I'll have the link for it in the description. I got it on my website. What am I talking about? That smells great. And each time you wear it, it's going to feel different. Because when I first sprayed it on, first few times I wore it, I said, okay, it's like like a warm, cinnamon, cozy type of vibe. Then one night I wore it to work. I'm working. I'm like, what is this? What is this coconut that I smell? I'm like, is it my fabric softener? Like, what is it? Why am I picking up coconut? I just kept smelling coconut. And I go and I look up the notes. There's no coconut in it. But now I smell coconut in this. It smells so. Once I picked up the coconut scent, it went from A tier to S tier because it started to become unique. So each time I would wear it, I would get a different experience. And that's what I like out of fragrances. So here is the list. Let's just go over it one more time. In my S tier, I have Club de Nuit Prechot, Liquid Brune, Night de Paris Diamond, Armaf's Ombre Oud Intense Black or Black Intense. We have Club de Nuit Urban Man Elixir, Lattafa's Dynasty, Lattafa's Meyer Legacy, Armav's Club de Nuit Sillage, Armav's Club de Nuit Intense Man, Rave Now, Lattafa's Mashrabia, and this other Lattafa that's supreme, and I don't know how to say the other words that's with it. In the A tier, we got Frank Olivier's Eau de Passion. We have French Avenue's Vulcan Fou, Armav's Très Nuit, Cottage Island. We have Desert Santal, and John Varvatos Artisan Pure. In the B tier, we got, what is this? Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, the original. We got Candied Cabana, Septre Malachite. What is this? Hawass Ice, Lattafa's Ragba Intense Wood, pause. We got Kismet Magic. I forget who that's from. Mason Alhambra, I believe. We got Lattafa's Habik. In the C tier, we got Dunhill Icon Racing. That's gonna hit clearance. We have Iced Bergamot, Afnan's 9 p.m. We have Lattafa's Masa, Lattafa's Vintage Radio, Ajmal Blue, Lattafa's Kamarakawa. And then in the D tier, we have Dolce & Gabbana Love is Love, Night de Paris Imperial. What is it? Starman Nebula, Insurrection, Too Wild, Moscow Mule by, I forget. We have Bentley for Men Intense and Lattafa's Nastia. So that was an extremely long video that I intended to be 20 minutes, and we more than doubled it. I apologize for that, but those are my 5 and below fragrances on the website. Got them ranked. You can check them out over there if you want to get a decant of them. There is a 10% off discount for your first time purchases. If you want a full bottle, I'll have some Amazon links in the description for you to check out. I'm going to have to do some homework because I don't trust everybody's Amazon stuff. So usually when I post the Amazon link, I've done quite a bit of homework on those sellers. So I'll have that in the description as well. I'm back. We're getting back to the content. I hope you enjoyed. Please drop a like on the video. Give me your thoughts in the comment section below. Anything here that you're already familiar with that you would rank differently? I'm curious, honestly. Even though I know my nose versus everybody else's nose, they're right. I'm wrong. Don't believe me. Well, let me not say that. Don't believe me all the time, because there's some stuff that I don't like that y'all would love. But I'm ending this off on a wrong note, and I'm rambling. I need to shut up. I apologize again. See you in the next video.